Okay guys, I'm opening this up. It says do not open till today. Here it is. Look at that picture. Diploma, Catholic Studies for the Lay Apostolate. I got it. Okay, well, in this video I'm going to be talking about my experience at St. Therese. The St. Therese Institute of Faith and Mission is a young adult 9-month faith formation program with the goal of forming disciples for Christ. I did a year there with 40 other young adults, and even though we stayed in one big old building the whole time, let me tell you, it was quite the adventure. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm a young Catholic. I believe living for God is the greatest adventure. This is a channel all about becoming more fully alive. So consider subscribing if you'd like to become a part of a community of people who are all seeking the truth. I just finished watching the live online commissioning. That's obviously not how it was supposed to happen, but it was a wonderful celebration, and how they still put it together in the testimonies, all the little speeches after. We had mass with the bishop. My family and I watched it. Oh, it was nice. Literally, it was happening down the street. Just down the street, and I couldn't be there. But that's okay. If you don't know, I did a whole year at St. Therese. I'm dressed up all nice because we just watched that commissioning. I hope to talk a lot more about St. Therese in future videos, but my whole experience there, I spent 6 months. It's supposed to be a 9-month program, but it got cut off a little early. However, guys, my experience there was unbelievable. It was just, I mean, the Lord knew that's what I needed in my life. It's hard to put into words on how amazing it was. You kind of have to go and experience it just to see how beautiful it is and how much the Lord is working. The Lord worked in my life in incredible ways that I didn't even think were possible. I knew that it was going to be a big year for me, and it took a little bit of sacrifice to accept it, and then I got excited about it, and I was ready, and I accepted just being there, the whole lifestyle, but just being a part of the community. Every single person there really impacted my life for the better, and it was beautiful to be a part of their lives in a little way. It was such a special time, guys. That is so foundational in my life. Like, I've had a good childhood in being brought up in the faith and being taught the faith well, but that time there was really important in terms of creating a strong foundation. The things I learned there and the habits you grow, and basically, more essentially, the relationship I built with Jesus and how it strengthened so much over that time at St. Therese is now going to continue on for the rest of my life. If you guys have ever thought of doing St. Therese, there's no place like that there. All the staff, the teachers, unbelievable. They really are incredible at what they do and put their whole heart into just journeying and accompanying us as students. There's so much to talk about with it and just how incredible it was. So I hope to do future videos on it. It was so powerful, so powerful. If you've ever thought about going, I would say, like, there's no good reason not to go unless you hear a clear call from God saying don't go. If you're thinking about going, I know it is a big commitment, and it was for me too, but now looking back, it's like, no, it's such a beautiful year of just a peaceful time to focus on building a strong foundation in life. It's hard to find disadvantages to going to St. Therese and doing a year there. It is so beneficial, so powerful. Yeah, this is just a quick video I wanted to hop on. It's kind of exciting. I'm now officially alumni of St. Therese. I got my hoodie here. Okay, it was cool. It's cool to think that I was a part of the class of 2020. It's literally in this town I live in. It's an old, big convent building. If you don't know what it is, I'm gonna link them down in the description below, their YouTube channel and their website. Go check them out. If you're a young adult and you're thinking about spending a year of faith formation to learn more about the faith, to learn more about why we do what we do, and to build a strong foundation, to build a strong relationship with Jesus, a personal relationship with Him, this is an incredible way to do that. So I highly suggest you think about doing a year if you've never done a year like this. I know it can be a big and crazy thing if you think like you have to pause from, if you're in university, if you're hopping out of high school and you had all these pictures of what you wanted to do. But no, if you give to the Lord, He's gonna give to you abundantly. The more room you give to God to work in your life, the more amazing things will happen. There is a second year, and I'm not against going at all. I'm actually considering it, and it's in the discernment options. If God calls me to do it, I would love to do it. It'd be super cool. Like, again, I see very little disadvantage of going, because it's all about just building a stronger relationship with Jesus, and learning about the Catholic faith, and growing in such an amazing community. Some of the principles of just growth is your environment, and the environment there is amazing for growth. They just create such an incredible space for growth. I know I'm speaking like so highly of it, and it's not a perfect place. It's run by people who are human as well, just like me, who are not perfect, but I definitely know God is doing big things there, and I experienced it in my own life. Oftentimes, if you want intense growth, you gotta be ruthless with your environment, because the environment you're in is what kind of causes that growth. St. Therese has also taught me a lot, and in learning to try and be little and humble, and to just recognize that it's not of my own efforts that I can achieve salvation and build the kingdom of God, and the work that God does in my life. It's not done by my own efforts. It's all God's work. So it's, I guess, a good way to not take yourself too seriously, because in the end, it's all God's work. I'm still learning so much from St. Therese and how to be little. It's not easy at times, and I'm excited though and I have lots of hope for just the future and what's gonna happen. And I look so forward to all you, St. Therese, all the community, to just seeing what God does in your guys' lives. You guys all impacted me. Big regret I have of St. Therese, and I know there were moments where I wasn't supposed to, and it was good, so I didn't. But the biggest regret is I didn't take enough video. It's so hard to think, because I look back and I have some, but not a whole lot. There's so many amazing just little moments there of just hanging out, and beautiful times that I wish I would have just maybe captured a little more. Anyways, I hope to talk about this more in future videos, my experience there, and I've learned so much in the process, and I'm still growing and learning, and thank you so much, in St. Therese Institute. I know all you staff there and all the community, I miss you guys. I'm excited to see you all next, and I'll see you guys probably soon if you guys are watching this. I don't know how many of you watch my YouTube videos, but this is a great organization you guys can donate to if you would like to help them financially. That's about it, guys, for this video. Let me know if you have any questions down below about my experience there, because I would totally like to make some more videos on it in the future. Okay, guys, you know what I'm gonna say. Remember, living for God is the greatest adventure. Continue to seek the truth, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.